Is it easier to rank a non-English site as compared to an English site? As we see, more of Google core updates are affected on English sites. Any advice? Um, we kind of talked about this a bit last week, but Nick, I think you have a little bit more experience with this than I do.
I don't know if easier would be the exact word that I would use for it, as much as it seems like in a lot of foreign SERPs you can get away with heavier manipulation in some instances than you can with US and
Oh, he wants
English-based
to be on
SERPs.
TV.
Yeah, he does want to be on TV. Come here.
What's up, Caspian?
Um, and so, in a sense, depending on the type of SEO you are, maybe it does seem easier. Yeah,
Hi,
hello, that's
Caspian.
you on TV
Hey,
helping
Caspian.
out. Cool. But yeah, so all in all, SEO is gonna kind of be the same way. But in aspects to quote easier, let's switch out easier for the term. Is it easier to spam, or can I be spammier in some foreign SERPs? And the answer does seem to be yes in some cases. But it's not exclusive, and it's not the same SERP to SERP. I think maybe it has to do with Google's language detection, et cetera. But
Yeah.
yeah, it depends on those things.
All right, I'll take it from here
One
if you wanna
sec.
lock him up again or whatever. Yeah, so like Nick was saying, it's not necessarily easier, right? Because you still have competitors, you still have, you're still playing the game. But what he said is absolutely right in that, so when you think about Google's algorithm and what Google's trying to do, uh, you know, you, it's very complicated. So what they're essentially doing is they're taking tons of information, they're taking tons of text, and they're trying to organize it, categorize it, and then filter it and rank it, right? And so um, they have a hard. It's a hard. What Google is doing is a very hard job, and so the algorithm is first and foremost targeted towards English language. Everything else to Google comes after English. English is their primary focus, and it's what the algorithm is most fine tuned for. That doesn't mean that ranking is necessarily easier for non English sites, but like Nick was saying, um, you, at least recently, I actually don't work on many foreign sites myself, but how it used to be was that you could actually get away with more like kind of black hat tactics on foreign sites. And I'm not telling you to go and just do a bunch of black hat stuff and a bunch of spam and a bunch of PBN links and just hardcore black hat. But that's just the way it was. You could get away with more stuff. But yeah, wouldn't necessarily say it's easier. Just yeah, easier to get away with stuff. And so the competitions tended to be a little bit more black hat in some cases, or a little more gray hat, I guess you would say. Um, but so like I was saying, definitely not advising just go do a bunch of black hat stuff. Especially like, think about time moving forward. And I know you want to balance this with like, well, what's working right now versus what's it going to be like in 10 years from now. But our advice, especially if you're working on other people's websites that are not your own, is always to take a little bit of the safer route. Um, we're not super white hat guys. We're gray hat. For example, like one of the products we sell is PBN links, among all the other types of links that we sell, and we don't use them a ton. We do use them, but pretty sparingly. So we're not like super white hat or whatever, but just thinking towards the future. Even though you're, a non-English website, I wouldn't say just go super black hat or whatever, because the other languages are going to get caught up to where the English language is as far as their processing capabilities go and all that. But yeah, we don't know how long that's going to be, and the English part will probably always be ahead of the other languages and how it's able to work with that content. Yeah, hopefully that answers you. Do you have anything else, Nick?
No, I missed majority of what you said, but I think
That's pretty much
you spelled it
expounded
out
on what you
pretty.
said.
Yeah, it should
You
be.
can get away with more like black hat stuff. Not telling them to go do a bunch of black hat stuff, but that's just um, kind of historically.
Yeah,
how
I
it's
mean,
been.
like I've heard of people still using certain, types of like GSA type links and stuff like that, and some foreign SERPs, which I haven't used that in years.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
yeah, proceed with caution, like we were saying before. Just know that that's kind of what's going on. Webtician says he bought $45,000 worth of articles. Heck yeah, man.
Nice. Um,
Um,
if you want to really pack a punch with those articles too, run them through something like Surfer. Or somebody brought up phrase.io recently as well, which is supposed to be comparable and easy to use.
Gotcha.
I haven't used it myself, but
He also says he has a few American clients. Going to recommend to us for backlinks. Awesome, man. Glad to see it.
Appreciate it.
Asim says, I have seen German language sites that are not well optimized, still getting 2 million plus traffic. Wow.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And yeah, so, just to kind of add this on to the question, I guess. So I've seen German language sites that are not well optimized, still getting 2 million plus traffic. So, when I see this, automatically is what I think is they're kind of still playing SEO like the Wild West it was, 5-10 years ago. So the website, by today's standards, how we look at on-site optimization, you say, well, they haven't done anything. Their content sucks. This is just horrible. But they're probably just brute forcing it with,
Yeah, they might know a few things,
they're
or
brute
they
forcing
might
it
have
with a pretty
started a
kind
lot
of
of this.
black hat, aggressive link building campaign. And that's just kind of historically what people have been able to get away with on non-English stuff on Google. Again, don't go out and just do it. Do your own research. Definitely experiment on your own sites before messing with client sites with this kind of stuff. And know that you can still get penalties even though you're doing foreign sites. So you're not completely free to do whatever you want. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. Be sure to check the description below for links to our blog for more info on this topic, along with a bunch of other cool stuff like case studies, our Facebook community, and our link building services. And like always, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell if you enjoyed the video. Thanks and happy ranking.